You can say all the affirmations in the world, but if the energy around you is poisoned, none of them will work. You can repeat, "I attract abundance" 1,000 times. Yet one jealous thought from someone close to you can bend that frequency. Wake up. You already know this. You felt it before. That heavy silence after you shared good news, that forced smile, that strange tiredness that came out of nowhere. That wasn't just a mood. That was energy, entering your field and dimming your light. Welcome to the golden frequency. This is where we stop pretending. This is where we learn that energy management is the foundation of manifestation. You can't build abundance while entertaining envy. You can't speak light while sitting in shadows. You can't grow wealth while giving access to people who secretly hope you fail. Every word you speak, every affirmation you whisper, needs space to breathe. It needs silence, not noise. There was a time you didn't understand that. You thought loyalty meant access. You thought love meant keeping everyone close. Until you realized some friends weren't clapping for you. They were calculating you. Their jokes carried jealousy. Their advice carried doubt. Their hugs carried heaviness. And you carried all of it, while wondering why your affirmations weren't working. You told yourself, "Maybe I'm not doing enough." But you were doing too much, for the wrong energies. Affirmations are frequencies. They're not just words. They're commands to the universe. But every command needs a clear signal, and negativity is static. When you sit with jealousy, your signal weakens. When you explain your dreams to people who don't understand energy, your manifestation leaks. When you stay in circles that gossip, compare, or secretly compete, you tell the universe you're comfortable with confusion, and the universe listens. So you stop talking so much. You stop sharing everything. You learn the power of silence, because silence is sacred. Silence is protection. Silence is clarity. You started realizing that not everyone who says "I'm proud of you" means it from love. Some say it from fear. Fear that you'll leave them behind. And you will, because growth requires distance. They'll say you've changed, but that's the point. You didn't come here to stay the same. You came here to evolve. And evolution requires isolation. Just like gold, you had to melt before you could shine. So you made a decision to protect your peace like a paycheck, to protect your vision like a vault, to protect your frequency like it's the password to your destiny. Because it is. You don't have to hate them. You just have to outgrow them. You don't have to argue. You just have to move differently. You don't have to prove anything. You just have to keep building. That's what "make money, not friends" truly means. It's not greed. It's guidance. It's choosing alignment over approval. It's choosing silence over sympathy. It's choosing purpose over popularity. The moment you realized that, your entire vibration shifted. You stopped asking why they don't support you, and started asking why you needed them to. You stopped begging for validation, and started affirming your value. And then, everything began to move. Money started flowing easier. Ideas started arriving faster. Opportunities started appearing in the quiet spaces you once ignored. Because the universe rewards clarity, not chaos. You started noticing something. The quieter you became, the clearer everything felt. People called it distance, but you called it discipline. You stopped picking up every call. You stopped explaining every move, because every time you explained your vision to someone who couldn't see past their own limits, your light flickered. You learned that peace is not found in people. It's found in priorities. And when your priorities shifted, your energy expanded. You woke up earlier, not to chase, but to align. You spoke less, not out of coldness, but protection. You invested more, in silence, in skills, in self. Because every minute you waste convincing someone you could be building something, and now you understand, the ones who laughed at your solitude will one day study your success. But it's not about proving them wrong. It's about proving yourself right. You used to think isolation was punishment, but it was preparation. In the silence, you started hearing things you used to ignore. Your intuition, your guidance, your own voice saying, "This is who I am." And that voice became louder than any outside opinion. You stopped saying, "I don't have support," because you realized you were the support. You were the motivation. You were the consistency. And when you became that, money followed. Because money is not attracted to confusion. It's attracted to confidence. It's attracted to clarity. It's attracted to calm power. So now you move differently. You don't announce. You don't brag. You just become. Every transaction feels sacred. Every idea feels guided. Every no you give creates space for a better yes. You started realizing that boundaries are not walls. They're filters. They separate noise from necessity. They keep your energy clean. And clean energy creates clean results. You stopped chasing friendships that required you to shrink. You stopped apologizing for your ambition. Because the truth is, you were never too much. They were just not enough. You started walking with quiet confidence, not because you had it all figured out, but because you finally stopped doubting yourself. The jealousy, the silent competition, the fake smiles, you saw them all. And instead of reacting, you withdrew. You learned to protect your mind the way you protect your password. Because your mind is the portal to your reality. You started cleaning your frequency, like you clean a mirror. Every thought, every conversation, every environment. If it didn't match abundance, you released it. If it didn't reflect peace, you walked away. If it didn't feed your vision, you let it fade. Because holding on to low energy is like trying to run with weights. You can still move, but never as far. So you dropped the weight. You forgave quietly. You detached gently. You elevated silently. And now you understand. The less people you have to explain yourself to, the freer you feel. Freedom. That's what you were really chasing all along. Not money, not fame. Freedom. And money is simply the reflection of that freedom. Because wealth is energy, and energy is attention. And you finally learned where to give yours. When your focus changed, your world changed. You stopped reacting and started responding. You stopped talking and started creating. You stopped proving and started producing. And the more you built, the quieter it got. Not because no one cared, but because your path became too high frequency for noise. You learned that real friends don't drain your energy. They match it. They don't compete. They congratulate. They don't question your dreams. They remind you who you are. And until you meet those people, it's okay to walk alone. Because solitude sharpens. Solitude heals. Solitude attracts clarity. The world glorifies connection, but the wise glorify alignment. And alignment is what makes money magnetic. Because when you're aligned, you don't chase clients, calls, or chances. They come to you, drawn by the calm certainty in your energy. You used to think success was noise, numbers, parties, attention. Now you know, success is silence, peace, purpose, precision. You used to think affirmations were words. Now you know, they're mirrors. They only reflect what your environment allows. So you cleaned the mirror. You cleared the room. You protected the vibe. And suddenly your affirmations worked again, because there was finally space for them to land. You see, Affirmations don't create power. They reveal it, but only when the energy around you is pure enough to let your own truth echo back. That's why you guard your peace. That's why you keep your circle small. Not because you're cold, but because you're conscious. You stopped giving unlimited access to people who only gave limited effort. You stopped letting low vibrations interrupt your high-value vision. And the moment you did, money started to listen. Because wealth doesn't respond to want, it responds to worth. And you finally remembered yours. So now when they say you've changed, you smile. Because you have. You became the version of you who knows exactly what energy deserves entry. You don't explain your peace. You don't apologize for your glow. You don't shrink to be accepted. You expand to be remembered. And the world adjusts. If you're listening to this right now, it's not by accident. It's alignment. It's your reminder to cleanse your energy, to choose focus over friendship until your foundation is unshakable. Because love can wait, connection can wait, but purpose can't. So keep your head clear, keep your space clean, keep your energy sacred, and watch what happens when you stop needing people and start needing peace. You'll see money move differently. You'll see doors open quietly. You'll see life meeting you exactly at your frequency. Because that's the truth. The universe doesn't give you what you ask for. It gives you what you align with. And now, you're aligned with wealth. You're aligned with peace. You're aligned with purpose. So breathe. Smile. You did it. Thank you for being here. Keep your energy clean. Keep your circle small. Much love. Golden frequency.